Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Shit, I forgot to open VOD tube. One sec. My PNG! No! Alright, take it from the top. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Archduchy. I am your host, Her Grace, the Archduchess. You may refer to me as such, or you could call me Dutch. And tonight's entertainment is Borderlands 3. I am here with Skip.
Hi.
And Hola Now.
Hi.
Hola Now and I are ready. Skip is just getting things booted up on his computer, so he will be ready momentarily.
I totally didn't, like, an hour ago, start playing Hitman Freelancer, which you can't make saves in the missions, and then stopped in the middle of the mission to go eat dinner, and I'm quickly trying to finish the mission so I could go play Borderlands. Totally didn't happen.
So I have a quick question. Before I start reading chat, I know that a couple messages have been sent. Is Borderlands 3 glitching on the stream where my head is in front of it? Yep, okay, I'm on Stream Manager. That's what it looks like. It's not letting me fix that. I'm moving the box. It is just sized incorrectly, and it does not appear to be letting me change that. So it's gonna look a little wonky today, chat and everything goes, but hey, I made the chat neon green for a reason. So, anyways, let's see. Oh my god, Celestial Knight, I'm so sorry that she broke up with you.
Well, I feel like I should get the chat open maybe so I can meaningfully engage in this conversation.
Celestial Knight, wasn't this the girl that you just went out with the other day?
I'm so sorry, and yeah, I believe
I'm sorry,
so.
bud.
I missed so much lore by not being here for all the other streams. I'm sorry to hear that, Celestial Knight.
My condolences, dude. I'm so sorry that happened. I can't wait for Dutch to go on a gambling run. A 68-year-old elderly man who just cashed their life savings could dream of. Well, you two failed to stop me, I guess.
As we all know, the Duchess is the known gambler in the group.
Known gambler. Hey, I've been known to play blackjack.
Okay.
I've also been known to have shit luck myself, but for some reason I make everybody else around me at the casino luckier. I have some stories about that.
You told us about that, actually.
Yeah. Dunkel Brunsgibby, 22 scratches. The walls tell me 22. Okay. Glad to hear it. Maybe one day you'll tell me how many points you have before you actually make me play Crazy Cattle 3D. Valk, that or one of them will win it big and they'll tear each other to pieces for the winnings. The birds, not the three of them, will win. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna do the little. It's been a while since you heard one of those, Valk. What do you rate it today?
I wait with bated breath for Volk's Grip and Rip ratings. It's actually my favorite part of the stream. That's all I'm really here for.
Alrighty, I'm gonna hit play, and we can just fuck around a little bit.
Yeah, we can in fact get it on.
You know, it probably has something to do with the fact that I did hook up my computer to my TV the other night, and maybe it just fucked with the formatting of literally everything, and I didn't notice until now because it's more egregious than it was with the other games.
I'm here to kill. I hope we
Maybe?
share
Oh,
interests.
I feel like I missed that entire sentence. Do you want my honest opinion? I know you said some words, and I most certainly, perceived them.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I just know that I'll have it fixed before Deltarune tomorrow. That's all that matters. Because Deltarune tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Strong noise, not enough crisp. Yeah, the reason why is because this is actually an uncarbonated can. So
Ooh. Well, you've gotta grade it on a curve, please.
yeah, it's Arizona iced tea. That's why it's not got the crispness it would usually have. I am genuinely considering just ordering Inca Cola, regularly to my abode.
Get a pallet of it. Listen, the
Get a
court blocked
pallet
the
of Inca
tariffs.
Cola.
All right, that's a sign. That you
I've
have to
got
just
the
bulk
fridge
order
space.
Inca tariff.
I've got the, look, a single woman does not need that much fridge space, especially when most of what she eats is in the freezer. So
Exactly.
I have a lot of room for both my protein shakes and some Inca Cola. speaking of the freezer, I've got literally 5 pounds of ground beef that I really need to use for something soon.
I love that so much. Just make a very meaty chili. That's what I would do personally.
Very meaty chili. I was thinking maybe just meat and rice. Meat and rice is the key. But a chili could work. I just need to get beans.
Why is
How
it
did I? Oh, okay. I see what's happened here.
What?
I was like, why is there a second Dutch? I'm fairly certain I have the screen muted. I did not have Skib's VOD from last time we did this muted.
Oh.
I was quite confused.
Instead of delta runing, rune will delta and delta hard, but only when tail goes under and not under tells a tail. Wow, that totally wasn't a stroke.
Yeah. Listen. When in doubt, induce a stroke. I feel is a good set of life advice.
When in doubt, burn the toast yourself.
Exactly. You get it. You get it. I'm glad we're on the same page here.
Use the beef with rice. See, meat and rice. Meat and rice.
You hear me?
Oh, you can get. Oh my god.
You can what?
Oh my god.
What are we
You
talking
can
about?
get artifacts out of the. I forgot about the golden chests. Honestly, I haven't felt the need to use them because legendaries drop like actual candy, but you can get artifacts from them, which means I might actually have an artifact on my character by the time Skib gets here.
I have a question.
I'm like running through the opposite end of the map to get to the fucking exit.
I have an answer.
I am only asking because it seems like it would do a lot of damage. Would this grenade work any better for you than your current one, the Amplified Rapture Exploder?
Okay, hold on, let me take a little look at the screen here. No, it would not. Although I do enjoy the idea. My grenade currently is very good because it does a lot of damage at a single point.
Gotcha. You got onions and peppers make Yeah, of course onions and peppers with my meat and rice. I'm gonna chop them up real fine. Maybe I'll even get the food processor out, make a whole thing of it.
Ooh, okay. Well, now I'm interested.
Look, I've got some leftover tomatoes and onions from Burger Fixins for Memorial Day. I figure I can just throw everything in the food processor, cook them up real nice, then throw the meat in, drain the grease, have some rice cooking all the while.
I see the vision. Hold on, let me do a quick little cool here. I actually, in the 3 minutes before the stream where I had to pee, I, on my way back up, started my chicken dry rub, which accounted for 2 minutes of my time.
Your what?
This could be worse.
So I made mac and cheese yesterday. I made a big bowl of very nice mac and cheese, but I made no protein. So
That's the way to live.
I just on the way up in the bathroom, I washed my hands, tore open a pack of chicken like my ancestors once did, dumped it into a bowl, salt, lemon, pepper, toss, in the fridge, and now I'm here. Over process took, 2 minutes. It was beautiful, actually.
Hey, look, he had permission to screen peek. It was quicker than running all the way over to where I was.
True. Listen, I'm not a known split screen cheater. I'm a by all means necessary split screen player.
Everyone is a split screen cheater. There is no way to look at only a partial amount of the screen.
You can make an effort. You can
make an effort, but you're going to always see some part of the screen.
I actually go
anyway,
out of my way.
Speaking of running to go and pee, I have to run and go and
Okay.
pee, so I will be right back.
I actually go out of my way to not look at the split screen because the second I even glance at somebody else's screen, I am at risk of getting confused and thinking that their character is my character.
I see. I love that. That's one way to avoid cheating. It's built in. You're naturally selected to be mediocre at local multiplayer video games.
I can only look at the one screen or I'm fucked.
Josh, I have 2 guns for you here. Where are you?
2 guns?
2 guns. So chicken dryer. So this one. No. I put the chicken in the fridge. I put the chicken in the fridge so I can put it in the oven.
Where'd you go? There you are.
I'm here. So I can put it in the oven after stream, or maybe fry it if I'm feeling frisky. I should drop these and not unequip them. That one and
Hello there. Ooh, a pistol.
that one.
I like pistols.
Those are 2 pistols. They both do a lot of elemental damage, and I know you didn't like all the guns I gave you last time, so maybe you like those ones more.
I did like some of the guns you gave me. It was just I didn't like
all
all
of the
of
guns.
them.
I think nature.
And now
nature
I can't
is
remember which ones I didn't like. Hold on.
Well, let's fire them all again.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll fire them all again. Oh, this laser I liked. I remember liking this laser.
Yep. So
This
nature
shotgun
is
I
a chicken
also
grinder.
liked, which is good because I usually despise shotguns. This is a very nice shotgun.
I'm so glad.
Oh, this one I didn't like. I remember now.
Stay alive, will you?
This third one. Okay, it was right after the shotgun. So it's the Burning Pent-Up Alchemist I do not like.
Fair. Don't take it. You're not really scaling Splashdown to the build I sent you, so like the Hell Shock is probably better for you? Question mark. Or the Raisinthorns. The Raisinthorns is a great pistol.
And I do like this sniper. It's got like no shimmy.
Volk, I appreciate that about you. I like your passive anger. It makes us all seem more chill by comparison. Right, and that's like a
That's
like an
my
energy I need in
secret,
my
Cap.
life.
I'm always angry.
The person next to me is always angry. The person next to me is always pissed.
The Stark Hellshock has a good mayhem ability, but it is worse in every. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, yeah, the Stark Hellshock is better in every way. Okay, hold on. Stark Hellshock. Let me. If it fires in a satisfying way, I will do the Stark Hellshock.
Okay,
Where
you
is
hold.
my
You fire. I'm not gonna try and sell you on the weapon.
Oh. It bounces.
And it bounces. And it bounces as the element you didn't fire.
Oh, dude, I love it. I love it. I love it. 10 out of 10. Perfect gun.
I'm great. Perfect is yours. I don't want it.
I'm gonna test the one that you didn't give me. But in all honesty, I'm gonna test the other one that you gave me. I meant, and we're gonna see how I like it. Not bad. I do prefer the other one because this one I cannot press and hold, and that is the key because I really fucked up my finger one time in Hades 1, just mashing dash, and I tried to do press and hold when I can.
You know what? Fair. I broke a controller playing.
Really?
It wasn't Hades. It was like a Hades inspired roguelike. I broke my right bumper. It was...
Oh wow. If you need someone to be pissed, take me. If you need someone to piss, I don't know, take Skiv. Gotta bully everyone equally. Skiv just got back, I think, so.
How fucking dare you, Val?
Actually, you guys weren't here for this because I
will
was
drown you in the piss.
in the
Oh my
pits.
God.
Right before like everything started, I hopped on call, stream was still muted, and Holana is like, "Hi, I need to go pee," and I was like, "Great." And immediately after he leaves, I'm in the startup screen, so you know how Claptrap wanders around in the main title. Claptrap starts beatboxing, and I genuinely thought for like 3 full seconds that Holanow had taken the mic with him and was beatboxing and pissing simultaneously on call.
I mean, when else are you gonna practice your beatbox?
Exactly. When do you practice your beatboxing? Because like I do it personally when I'm beating. It's the only time you beatbox.
The best time, really.
So, Hollow, I need to know. This is very important for me. I need the details of the mac and cheese that you made.
Okay, so my mac and cheese, I did like a fancy cheese sauce. So I did a roux, right? So I melted a whole stick of butter.
Oh, I love
and then a
making
half
a
cup of
roux.
flour, right? And then I mixed in milk, like slowly but surely, until it was kind of like a bechamel sauce consistency, right? And this avoids the graininess of the flour or like the weird way that milk proteins will like bunch up and curdle, right? And then I put in 2 cheeses. I did like a straight sharp cheddar, and then I did an Asiago Parmesan Gruyere blend that I got because it was already shaved in a little like box at Trader Joe's. It was great.
That's 4 cheeses.
That
It's
sounds
4
like-
cheeses.
Well, really, your mac and cheese should have bare minimum 4 cheeses if you're making it nice.
True. Then I did to season the cheese sauce. I used adobo and I used salt and pepper, and then I like parboiled my noodles and I finished them in the cheese sauce.
You know what the key is?
What's the key?
Next time, you gotta put in a little cayenne and a little Dijon.
Okay, I do ground mustard. I do ground mustard instead of
Yeah.
ground.
Ground
So
mustard's
the-
very important.
There was ground mustard in there. There was ground mustard in there. There are also cloves in there. So that's my mac and cheese basically. It took me like 20 minutes. It was actually astonishing how quickly I did it. I got home
I am also
from
astonished.
Trader Joe's, and I just threw it all together. I felt like Rachel Ray. It was 30 minutes. in.
Also,
Yeah, no, it is fairly quickly if you know what you're doing. And you're not shredding the cheese like I normally do.
And I just cut the cheese into cubes. Just cut the cheese into cubes. It's the same fucking thing, and it takes like 10% of the time.
it's the time dedicated to shredding the cheese. It will loop back around in melting the cheese if you cube it, which is fine.
Just cut it into smaller cubes. It's fine. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, even if still, like, the shredded cheese should be fine enough that it's going to melt faster than the cubes regardless. It just depends whether or not you want to spend your time shredding, which is more labor intensive, or standing over the stove and watching it melt.
True.
It's too late, Malk. It's out there.
It's
in the
too late,
universe.
Val. Also, I think I've said this on stream before. I might be wrong, but the key to elevating your boxed mac and cheese, if you don't want to do shredded cheese or anything, you just want to do the ingredients that are in the box and whatever the instructions of the box tell you, instead of adding the butter and then the milk and then the cheese packet, you add the butter, and then while the butter melts into the pasta, you whisk the cheese packet into the milk. And then you put the milk in.
See, I love this. I love this so much.
Okay, how do you incorporate the box?
You shred it. Skib, you shred it. You know this.
Obviously.
Okay.
No, actually,
I was asking Dutch's opinion.
you shred the box to use it to make the fire that you boil the pasta over.
Okay, I have a mac and cheese
Incorrect.
opinion while we're talking
Box
about
hole.
this. So important mac and cheese like opinion that is correct and true and always. So like, unless I put in a lot of effort, like until I was pretty good at cooking, it was really hard for me to make a better mac and cheese than just like a Kraft mac and cheese right out of the box. It was like a lot of effort to make something even like close to as good until I was basically a practiced chef.
See, here was my trick. Was I went to Italy, so I knew what good food tasted like, and it was not Kraft.
So, as someone who has been to Italy,
Oh, Kraft is bad. Do Annie's. Annie's is good.
I think the Kraft box mac and cheese, when made exactly to spec, is like fine. Most people just make it wrong. It's
Well,
like
I
a
make it
very,
exactly to
very
spec.
okay mac and cheese. You know, it's a better mac and cheese than like a 20-year-old Holanow could have made consistently. It's a better, you know, and like the effort economy. Until I was like 23, it didn't make any sense to even attempt it, because the amount of effort I'd have to take, I could maybe make a better one, but it would take so much longer than just eating it out of the box like a sane person. You know. But, so as someone who's been to Italy, I think my ranking of Italian food, right? So, Italy makes maybe the second best Italian food in the world. Supplanted almost immediately by New York City.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
this is a non-controversial opinion.
Yeah, no, I think that's totally fair.
You know? And as someone who's been to both places, Kraft mac and cheese kind of fucking slaps. If your other option is making it yourself,
Here's
and
the
you're not
thing.
like okay at cooking,
I used to make it, but I would zhuzh it up a little. And like not Kraft, I would use like the Trader Joe's. There's like the one Trader Joe's that like it's the like kind of orange box that has like the wheat like the image of the drawn image of wheat on the side. That's the one I love. And I would like, you know, put some spices and stuff in it, and take some shredded cheese from other stuff and put it, or like other brands, I mean, put it in there, you know, and it would make it taste very well. It was easy, you know, do it in like less than 10 minutes, you know, mac and cheese.
I love that. I think that's beautiful. I think that's acceptable. That's like American. That's American approved. Volk, your Medal of Freedom is in the mail. We appreciate your service. You know, okay, my fun fact about the McDonald's McDouble is that it is macronutritionally perfect. Like, if you took a multivitamin and ate 4 McDoubles a day, you'd be like fine.
I think I'm gonna be real with you. I think that is a little too many calories for the average person.
No, a McDouble. No, I've done the math. A McDouble is 460 calories.
Really?
Right? It's not that many. The fries are what really kill you when you go to McDonald's. And the soda. So, like, a McDouble, 4 McDoubles a day is arguably not enough food. I'm just assuming you'll eat snacks or something along the way.
Come, Voltunter. We will burn a path together.
If what was the on campus, the not Chipotle restaurant that was there?
Ooh, I think it's a regional chain, so I won't say that.
Yeah,
it's currently Mexican Grill.
Well, anyway, there was somebody who would buy like 21 burritos every week and just have those as his meal.
You know what though? Like, real. The lines would get insane. They get absurd.
The lines would get insane, especially like in COVID. Like that was just awful.
Yeah. Oh my god. In COVID, they do the online ordering stuff, but they had no way of like triaging these orders. So it's just you're waiting 80 billion years for a half full burrito bowl made by some guy.
Yeah, and the worst thing was that like you couldn't order during like the busy hours because you literally couldn't order during the busy hours. If you tried to order, like your order would just be like, nah, you gotta put that shit back in.
Yeah.
You gotta cancel the entire order. You ordered at a bad time. Everything in your cart is now gone. You gotta put it all back in. Fuck you.
Oh, I wasn't around at this time. I was living in the middle of nowhere, which was, I think, the best place to be in the spring of 2020. But Volk, I think the multivitamin is doing a lot of heavy lifting here, and you may be discounting it too heavily.
Surviving on 4 McDoubles? No, I'm surviving on 1 multivitamin.
This was me. Oh my god, I've like theorized a biscuit that would like fix my food forever.
You've theorized a biscuit?
It's a macronutritionally perfect. It's a biscuit with like, it's a biscuit fortified with iron and like with bacon bits inside. And the idea is I eat this biscuit and I take 1 multivitamin and I'm done. That's like food. I can
Why can't the
biscuits today
multivitamin
and it'll be
in the
fine.
biscuit?
Because you can't get the vitamins hot or they denature. Trust me, I tried.
Okay.
But the iron doesn't denature, so the iron can just go in the biscuit.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you cook the biscuit in a cast
Theoretical
iron
biscuit,
pan.
Is the next next
I do-
band name of mine, by the way.
What is?
Theoretical biscuit.
Theoretical biscuit. So the biscuits will be cooked on massive sheets in my oven, so I can do them in batches. But cast iron pan would be like the aesthetic
There
way to
are
do it.
cast iron sheets. You know that, right?
Okay, I did not know this actually.
There's cast iron. I had cast iron muffin pans once upon a time.
I love that. I love that for you. Did you preheat them, or was it just like a cold pan?
I actually hated using them. I don't
yeah,
like
but-
cleaning cast iron. It is a pain in my ass. I don't like going through it.
100%. Listen. I'll eat the plastic. I'm the Teflon Don.
No,
right?
I am
love
not a
nonstick
Teflon
shit.
person. I am a stainless steel person because I would look, for all that I joke about eating macroplastics, I don't like the microplastics in my food. I don't want the Teflon in my tummy.
I'm gonna be so non-stick. The archaeologists are gonna have their shovels glancing off of my face. Yeah.
Actually, the same shit will happen with ceramic stuff. It's the only reason why when I was like, one of the things I'll splurge on a lot of the time is like kitchenware, like good kitchenware. And a lot of people like Le Creuset, but the thing is Le Creuset is good, but the ceramic coating eventually will start to chip off just like any other coating, and then you will be eating ceramic.
Don't tell that to my mom. She will cry.
I won't tell your mom,
like,
I promise.
Just, like, use the right cookware, right? Like it'll chip if you use like your metal stuff, but use your wood spoons. Use your wooden silicone.
terrible news. I have to pee again. And Volk, before you make fun of me, I have a medical condition. So don't dare make fun of me about
A
it.
medical condition is called being a nerd, for the record. Fuck! Dutch, is your damage doing, like, okay?
It's doing better than it was. Still not like.
It's not stellar. My build is kind of absurd. I'm realizing this
Yeah.
now, and maybe I'll change to, like, different flak, just so we can have a game. But,
No, honestly, I prefer it this way because I think part of the reason you guys do so much damage is because you've got your racks and then Skib does most of his damage in Iron Bear. My special ability, I have not like customized it to be doing a lot of damage. I have customized it to be holding people still and doing little amounts of damage, which is
Okay,
fine
you know-
because it holds them still, so you guys have a little more time to have your cooldowns expire.
you know what? So long as you're enjoying your gameplay experience, like, go off. I should...
No, I don't want
Oh.
the microplastics in my lawn. Where did you get
Oh.
that idea?
Well, Holy Alice PQ and Pemmican is going to be the name of the company. I'm gonna make and sell them. It'll be beautiful.
Don't vape, kids. No popcorn lung.
You know, do the youths in your area smoke? Like a ton of the youths in my area smoke like proper cigarettes. I feel weird because I'm the only person in my social circle who doesn't regularly take smoke breaks.
Really takes it out of a guy, you know what I mean? Oh, pretty boy.
Honestly?
Oh, actually, sir.
Oh, wait, hold on.
My name
I want to
is,
listen to the tape.
Oh god, that face it never gets old. You look like somebody took a baseball bat to a howler monkey. All right, pretty boy, say something funny.
You, want me to tell a joke? Sir?
Yeah, I'm freaking tired of smiling for these idiots. I want to smile for myself for a change, you know what I mean? Now, are you gonna say something funny, pretty boy? Or am I gonna get rid of you and find someone who will?
Okay,
Okay.
anyways. I am not around the youths enough to know what the ones specifically in my area are smoking.
Fair.
Normally, a sentence with that kind of structure, I would tag "unfortunately" onto the end of it, but I don't think that fits here. I think specifically in this context, the "unfortunately" stays off of that sentence.
Yeah.
I would assume, though, that they are smoking, that they are vaping.
Okay. So no, these guys aren't vaping. Like they're like pack-a-day cigarette habits. It's crazy.
Well, what probably happened is that they were vaping and then they were like, oh, this isn't enough nicotine for this price. I need to start buying cigarettes, which is probably exactly the plan that the companies had.
You know.
You know that
What did I just walk back into?
we were discussing
vaping.
vaping and cigarettes. You know that because of like all the campaigns and everything, smoking cigarettes, they had almost eliminated new addictions. Like people who had been smoking continued smoking, but they had almost eliminated them. And then the companies came out with the vapes to supposedly help quit cigarettes and be healthier, and then whoops, the kids are smoking again.
You know. Right, it did help. Vapes were like a good middle step for people quitting smoking. I'm not sure the intentions here were initially diabolical.
Well, not initially. I'm
You know,
fairly certain what happened probably is what happens every single time, which is that someone well-meaning invents something, and then the companies monetize it in the way they want to monetize it. So someone well-meaning probably invented the vapes to help people quit in a slightly healthier method, at least what they thought before popcorn lung was discovered. And then the companies were like, what if we make it watermelon flavored and market it to 14-year-olds?
Well, the company's like, what if we put nicotine back in it?
Exactly.
Nicotine was already in it.
Well, yeah.
Nicotine was in
For
them.
people like quitting cigarettes, the nicotine was in there. It was essentially meant to be like you do the vape with nicotine, which was at the time believed to be a like no health risk.
No.
And then if you
Or
really want,
less.
or at least
But,
less,
yeah.
yeah. And then if you really want to keep like quitting nicotine, period, then you move to the vape without smoke, and it's a bit of an easier transition. And then like. I got a little miswordy in there. Sorry, I'm distracted by the bullets. But that
There are
was
a lot of bullets.
that was the initial like strategy was to do that.
Hunter, but it's like I told you. Buds? They're
Wait,
my
what?
buds. And
Is there a fire thing, an ember thing here I'm missing? There is. Oh,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was shooting it because I thought it was the torque thing. I was so confused why we got the. Oh. um,
You know what? That's the funniest joke they've made all game. That was almost Space Dunkman level of joke. That was perfect physical comedy, in my opinion.
That was beautiful. I don't know. Okay.
I was not ready for that. Is he dead?
Yep.
He was very dead.
Okay.
So the birds
Birds,
did not
man.
get weaker with time, and for that I apologize. I was
Bird
very
flu.
sure they would.
I don't need anyone but the man with the magic hand.
So we got a little off track, but I wanted to. Oh, who's just dropped?
You open the fanny pack. Duh.
Oh. Dutch, you had mentioned that it's minimum requirement to have 4 cheeses in your mac and cheese. I disagree. I've made my mac and cheese solely with super duper extra sharp cheddar, and no one seems to complain at all.
Well, the problem is that you're framing it as a lack of complaints when all mac and cheese is good mac and cheese, except for whatever the hell Hendrik was making in college.
Listen, no. From a cost and effort to good mac and cheese ratio, right? It's very difficult to beat Kraft. They've got this shit down to a science. Did I kill Skip kicking a barrel? That's hilarious. Did I kill
fuck?
me kicking a barrel?
What the hell is going
What's
on?
wrong with you?
So if you slide into a barrel, it'll fly over, and it flew into you, and you die.
I'm on 1 health. I guess it just burned through my shield.
The radiation barrels do not play. Oh, are you gone?
You
Yeah,
can't
so
blame
I
us,
didn't-
you jumped off.
I thought it was a door.
No.
I thought we were walking through the door.
We'll come
Why
back.
would they put the elevator in the middle of the hallway that we couldn't get to the other side of before?
I'll probably
That's a
crash
great
your
question.
ship first, because I can. Then I'll make enough loaders to finish renovations.
Why do they have elevators? We have teleportation.
No
There's no reason for elevators to be in this series. I hope they get rid of elevators in Borderlands 4.
for a spin. So, let's get this over with, yeah? I'm a busy man.
Did you guys stay on the elevator?
Yeah, I mean you can't get off of it. Oh, yeah. We actually could have gotten off it, couldn't we? Huh?
Yeah, because I pushed the button as soon as it was done, so I
Oh,
assumed you guys
okay,
got
we're
off.
here.
Yeah, and I didn't see the point you made
We're
earlier,
loyal.
Valk. It is like
Toes are impeccable.
these oils
I am terrified to find out what would happen if I stayed under the elevator. If it
you
comes
died.
down.
That's it.
die.
You just died.
Okay, okay.
Um,
We've tested this. It remains
alright.
true in every game.
You make a good
Okay,
point,
alright.
Valk. It was that people were like, it's not smoke, it's vapor. When the nicotine is also bad, but also, aside from the nicotine, I think something about just inhaling vapor is also bad for you, and the combination of the two things is not good.
Yeah. Hey, people
believe-
have been doing the water vapor thing for a long time. That
They
wasn't
have
like a
been,
new...
but I think it was
Yeah?
like
That's probably not great for you.
at the
But-
very because there's a like. At the very least, I personally accidentally one time almost dry drowned myself because I closed my bedroom door and then it set the humidifier to max. It doesn't feel good to wake up and only be able to take in like a half breath. And the vapes have a much thicker water vapor.
You know?
So if you're doing that as often as you would be smoking cigarettes, yeah, the smoke is worse, but the vape is also not good.
Probably not great. No. You know?
We were not designed to breathe underwater, and combining that with nicotine and whatever the hell else they put in a vape to make it the way it is, like the flavors and shit, not good.
You know? This
The
has been,
audacity to have a common grenade as item of the day. Fuck you, Marcus.
It's the Echo 2! It's the Echo 2. Oh,
The Echo 2 is always common.
yes.
It's just how it is. Alright.
Mm.
Dutch, whenever you're ready.
How do we get to? Oh, we slide down here?
We just jumped down, yeah.
Whee!
Ow! Oh, Vault Hunter, you actually came for me. I'm freaking trapped, so die. Otherwise, this is on you.
Pretty boy, you're already dead.
You've been here and you're already dead. Jack would make a mech that's just a giant version of him.
They should have called it.
Jackpot.
They should have called it the Jackbot.
The Jackpot, the Jackspot. It should have been
okay.
the Jackpot, you're right.
Running away, running away, running away, running away.
He does a lot. Did he just fucking thrust?
That's it.
He's done! Woo!
Oh, and the thrusts make pee-pee loaders, if you haven't noticed.
I
Oh,
didn't
they're
even
just tiny.
see. If I wanted to get a nicotine addiction, I'd eat dip.
Yeah, fair.
Wait, where's the little bastard? What? Oh, hello.
What are we waiting for?
I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe we gotta kill these enemies.
We should the like dialogue for this fight is really funny. We should listen to it.
Oh, why start now?
Oh shit, he's alive.
Critical damage sustained. Repair speed increased. Are you interested in an ultra-high-end plan, perhaps?
What? No! Just fix the stupid robot!
Agreement accepted. Initializing critical repair.
That's like the net worth counter in the top there.
I do like that. Sometimes I forget that when a boss literally can't be frozen by phase grasp and phase lock, it just converts it to pure damage.
It's pretty great.
Damn, that bot must be expensive. This man owns the casino and he doesn't have enough funds for repair.
That last repair cost $300 million $1,000. $300 billion.
Where does it say that?
The net worth counter up there. It's been going down. the whole
Where?
fight.
Oh,
it's up on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it.
Is that? Oh my god. Is that you,
Oh,
Judge?
what?
I don't know.
Oh, what?
Made a deal!
Guns.
Cheap shit. Stackbot!
Uh-oh.
The casino just started moving. I can see it from Sanctuary.
Oh, Jenny Sprinkles, he sent the whole casino into the black hole's gravity well. We're all gonna be spaghetti in a second. Vault Hunter, Jack's command console is over there. You gotta override the protocol.
No. Vault Hunter, come get me out of this cell. Hurry!
Currently in emergency protocols. Access denied.
Did he just fall through the floor for anybody else?
No.
Oh, I
No?
can't reach the pad without getting sliced to ribbons. Shark Knuckles, this is a real Jack 22. Ow!
Approaching event horizon.
Okay, Vault Hunter, just go, I guess. This place was never gonna let me leave anyway, right? So, I'm really sorry, Moxie. I guess this means no second date.
No. Timothy, I shouldn't have written you off. We're not leaving you behind. I'm not letting Jack win.
Holy shit, redemption arc?
Correct. There must be a way to free
Wait, no, never mind. Never mind. This is her emotionally manipulating him to cut off his hand because if this goes into the black hole, she loses the casino.
Give me a second.
We have no way to prove that.
Yeah. It's just the most likely possible outcome.
You might want to plug your ears, kiddos. Ah, jiggity shit! Oh my god!
Oh, you brilliant idiot. Vault Hunter, grab that hand.
Put it on, put it on.
What happened to the other hand?
Do the trick.
I don't know. I think maybe it was just keyed to one specific hand.
Oh, okay.
Winning hand clearance confirmed. Screw
Other hand.
everyone
his other hand that's not
only
cut
one?
off.
I'm just gonna
Only-
go ahead.
Oh.
Pass out now.
don't
Don't
know.
worry, Tim. Moxie's coming.
Oh my god, why is it so laggy in this spot?
I think it's the like curve of the the cell.
Need a hand?
Moxie. You know, I've been wondering.
Dude, why are you? He's in shock. I think he's in shock.
I was hungry.
Yeah, but Jack, he was the worst.
Oh, honey. If I thought you were Jack, I'd have shot you the moment you stepped up to my bar.
I don't need to watch this.
Not even a little.
Why are you walking away? The man is handless. The least you can do is kiss him on the cheek.
Right?
Edgelord 666.
I didn't realize there was a debt loser board. That's really good.
So, I didn't even fool you a little.
Not even a little.
Dude, you are actively bleeding out. Please get that fixed.
No, it's
So
like the
wound was
lightsaber. you know?
cauterized, yeah.
Exactly. The wound was cauterized.
Okay, fair enough.
He got Luke Skywalkered.
He got Luke Skywalker. The
Alright,
trade-off
I'm
is
gonna
they
skip-
cannot attach that hand unless they canonically recognize the new U stations and just kill him so he can get a new one.
I skipped the cutscene, by the way.
You bitch! There was a
Not the
cutscene?
Not the cutscene. I skipped the end credits.
Oh, I just like looking at the pretty pictures.
I want
I'm
to see
going
if there's
eat
more
a
art.
chocolate
Okay.
now.
Fair. Look at your art.
Oops.
Get your
Well,
chocolate.
I accidentally skipped it anyway because I wanted to see if there was another picture. So, oh
There's- It
well.
only seems to be one picture, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next, the gay one.
What?
What?
Oh, homeopathological.
No, the
Wait.
different DLC.
Wait, what? What do you mean the gay one?
The gay one.
Okay. Really is a shame that Mr. Mint's not here.
Mr. Mint would be like, why do you keep calling me that?
Mr. Mint like, I'm already here. Stop saying it. All right, wait, hold on.
From here on, this is content I also haven't done.
Is Timothy now in Moxie's bar? Is my next question.
Ooh, I don't know. I normally play this DLC, get to the claptrap thing, and then stop. So.
Then turn everything off.
Let's see. Moxie!
Here's Moxie!
Is Timothy here, or did you cheap out?
A vault hunter.
You're here,
Very no here
Moxie.
since Timothy is. Timothy might not be here, so that people who don't have the DLC can play with people who do have the DLC. Yeah.
Stupid.
Okay, this is the gay one.
To reach our wedding, you will need to take safe.
Oh!
Yeah, I do know about this because I was sending gifts to my friends that when I was telling them I was live, and I found one that said "Hop on Borderlands," and it's just the gif of Hammerlock and what's his name making out.
Nice.
Just thought it was really funny.
Somebody get to the bridge. I don't know where I'm going.
Well, hold on. I'm selling guns.
Yeah, I'm hopping around. I'm not paying attention at all.
Oh, okay, Skip. By the way, you're looking
Yeah.
for a very specific shield. It's called the Mad Cap. The base shield percentage is the base shield value is like 140,000.
All right.
And then it gets increased by like your deathless and stuff and your reservation. You end up with like 400,000 shield.
That's like double what I have right now.
Yeah. So the Mad Cap, very specifically the Mad Cap. Just keep
The
an eye out.
Mad
for it.
Cat or Mad
Mad
Cap?
Cap. You'll know it. It's the only shield with like a 6.
Oh, okay. Bye,
with like a-
Volk. I'm
bye,
sorry to hear
Volk.
that you're lagging
Oh.
out.
It's the only shield with like a 6-digit
Wait. Take a drop pod
capacity.
down, Vault Hunter. I shall meet you there. See you at the party.
I gotta get back to training one of these days.
For the drop pods.
Hold on. I'm doing shit.
Okay, fine. Do your shit.
Do it faster, damn it!
I'm trying.
Have a look at that crystal, will
You got cut off there.
Start a Vault Hunter fan club.
I want to sell things. That's why. All right, I'm good.
Just let us know when you're done. Okay. Damn it! Oh,
I'm selling things. Why? Okay, I'm ready now.
We'll have fun with the gay DLC, Volk. Thank you.
We'll have a great amount of fun.
We'll
with
have
this.
arguably a gay time.
Gay time.
Warmest greetings, Vault Hunter. As you know, I, Sir Hammerlock, am an adventurer. And they say that the ultimate adventure is love. And adventures are best enjoyed together, which is to say...
What Alistair's trying to spit out is that we're getting married. And we want you at our wedding party.
Wainwright and I have found the perfect venue. Small village, quite charming.
It's a frozen wasteland.
That's the charm. We can hunt ravenous beasts across the tundra.
Why are their clothes still wrecked? Like, why did they not put on better clothes?
Well, that is.
This is the nicest place you're allowed to get in Borderlands.
Charming lodge. Sample the hospitality of the locals.
They're also currently
Saw
on
few of
a.
them sprouting tentacles, but as long as they keep them off my whiskey, we're gonna be fine.
I love Wainwright's voice actor.
Please do us the
So do
honor of
I.
joining us
He's
for the
great.
weekend
I don't
of
know.
guns,
I think
love,
I'm
and-
like as a person, I'm
What
more susceptible to being swindled by a Southern belle than most.
What makes you say that? Hold on now.
You know, I think it's truly just the voice. Honestly, I think if phone scammers were from like Tennessee instead of India, I'd be going crazy.
Oh, well, bless your heart. Hold on now. That's so sweet of you.
So who do I make a check out to?
That was actually Skib. He's really good at going into falsetto.
I've watched every episode with Sandy Cheeks.
What are you looking at? Hold on now.
What are you both looking at?
I don't know.
I was responding to a message on my cellular, modular, interactive, modular.
That's not going the way I expected it.
Oh, I send a snowball rolling when I do that.
Hey, you get
Yeah,
all the
that's-
snowdrift on.
That's your artifact.
Yep. Oh, hello.
Goodbye.
Okay, so the Woven Guards are something I'm doing.
Not really resistant to the racks though, but then again, what is?
But they don't like die in one hit from the racks. It takes like 3 or 4, which is surprising.
Well, it's a good thing we have phase lock to hold them in place.
Yeah, 'cause my gun damage is not great.
Have you like spec'd into the grenades yet, Skib? Is that something you considered doing?
No. I've not
Okay.
considered it.
Like with Deathless, and the thing that lets you turn Bloodletter, can turn your health regen into shields. You can use like a lot of the grenade mods, like Vampire, that make your grenades heal you to be basically immortal, if you want it to be. You know, where that's something that like interested you, and then you can use like an Uncomb Herald as your gun to like automatically regenerate your grenades as you shoot people. Oh.
She'll know where the party is. Better help her out.
something I've noticed across media is that wedding planners tend to be associated with murder. A lot. I wonder if someone's trying to tell me something.
I mean, it is a stressful event. Just saying.
It's a stressful day. You're right. It's a very stressful day. But also, you know, maybe it'd be less stressful if we were committing several homicides. Is all.
Also true. So what's over here? Whee! Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry. I triggered the cutscene.
What?
Yeah! I was really thinking, like, what if it was Gage?
The wedding planner and a robot BFF.
You look a little less crazy than these guys. Come help me kick their asses.
One of my little, like, massive nitpicks is why isn't Gage the phase shift siren? Why isn't Gage?
I can understand that.
My nitpick is why isn't Gage with, Accident?
That's a wonderful question. They made, like, a really big deal about that in Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and they just ignored it. Like everything in Borderlands, the
like
pre-sequel.
everything in the pre-sequel
You know, I don't know. I hope that it turns out the pre-sequel actually takes place after Borderlands 3. They just have to...
Yeah, after Handsome Jack was dead, that's when his origin takes place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was playing Accent a little bit in Borderlands 2 on my own, and I have to say, like, there's certainly a lot of similarities between him and Gage.
Right? They're I don't know. I actually haven't played Accent. I feel like I might
they're
be...
They're both gun crazy and loud, and definitely want to fuck the machine that they have. Want to or is currently.
You know, Accent's a divorcee. You gotta cut him some slack.
Amara, I'm definitely.
It's just like the lines that he has when he sends out his turret. Sometimes it's like, oh, okay.
Give me an example. Give me your best Accent impression.
Oh
Seduce your
God, I
computer
can't
for me.
remember. I gotta like look up. Because I can't remember his lines.
Follow Gage.
I think one of those crazies ate my RSVP ledger. Did you have a +1?
More like +8. Because my arms, you know, just going stag.
My +1 is Death Trap. Built it myself. He is my bestie for the rescue. Titanium and he's one hell of an officer. Death Trap's by my side.
Oh wow, that wasn't foreshadowing for Deathtrap getting ripped to shreds at all.
No, not even a little bit.
And that also totally didn't sound like it was Tiny Tina dialogue, like every other character in this game.
Yeah. Gage was always a little bit like this. Gage was. I think it'd be more special if everybody wasn't like this.
Yeah.
Oh, we get to drive in this one.
Not to do it justice.
Whee! What vehicle do you recommend?
I always go cycling, personally. I'm a cycling guy.
Oh wait, we're supposed to do something.
But also,
up
we're
there.
supposed to... Yeah, this is not it's not a car time yet.
We were so
We're also
excited
ready.
by
We're
the
also excited.
vehicles. We were so ready.
There's the gondola. Oh, not quite charming, but I'll give it a rustic. See if you can get it going. The motor's fried. I'm gonna have to improvise some repairs. See? Planning only gets you so far. Try to get the power back on. Those wires must lead somewhere.
I think that's I want my wedding planner's motto to be planning only get you so far. I think that's a good sign of confidence for how the day is gonna go.
Dashing headlong into danger. And Wainwright's all books, glasses of old brown stuff.
it's fire immune, which means it's immune to like a lot of the shit we do.
All right, well,
That's
at least
like
this pistol's
everything I
half
do.
shot.
I'm gonna throw grenades. I'm just gonna throw grenades at it. Fun fact: if you're a fire immune, my racks don't work on you. That is the one like.
The one thing. This is the one thing. Wait, you guys know that one, right?
No, I don't.
Really?
I know 3 songs. You gotta remember. Right, it's my secret chain.
You should listen to it. I think it's by Finger 11, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay, that's definitely a band that sounds like it exists.
Kid named 11.
Kid named 11. Okay, sure.
I'm
But I'll be the
sorry.
kids named 1 through 10.
That was
Don't
a
worry.
really bad joke. I guess I'm kind of unneeded for that part.
Cool.
Why? Why?
What?
Who was
Oh,
like, yep, this is how it should go?
I didn't realize until you banged it for the 3rd time, and I was like, ah.
Does it make a noise? It's like the stormtrooper, like the dunk.
A little bit, yeah.
We're shooting targets. It's all good. We're living.
Hey, that should keep him from chewing bolt while we're heading to the party. Great work.
I really want to know why, how like mechanical engineers become a wedding planner. Like I just don't see how those.
I mean,
I don't see how those careers line up.
I can always ask my dad if he thinks there's anything in life that would lead him to becoming a wedding planner.
You should. You should.
This trip's all I have, but I mean, he's really all I need. He's even got a build.
God, can you hammer it home that he's gonna die any harder? Jesus Christ.
The writing team is still the Borderlands 3 writing team. You've got to remember.
Nice. I think we're almost good to go back here. Let's get a move on. We are late.
Geronimo! Oh wait, we still gotta ride the gondola. I thought we were driving finally.
You are so excited to drive.
I was so excited to drive.
Hold on, I'm coming. I'm a-coming.
The wheelie things are the only time I don't feel the need to be a passenger princess because they're so fun to drive.
True.
The driving in this game is very good, which baffles me because they just announced like a month ago. They announced like the
The what?
I was listening to the dialogue.
Oh.
They announced like last month a racing tournament in Borderlands 2.
Borderlands
And I'm
2.
like, why?
Well, the bad driving is why it's a fun tournament. You see. If the driving was good, it wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
I disagree with that.
Yeah, and that's why you're not hosting.
Good driving is fun in games that are designed around driving.
I was at a Mario Kart 8 tournament, I'll have you know.
But you didn't host the tournament, did you?
No, I didn't host it.
There you go.
Engage! Wonderful, wonderful.
Ah, very good, very good. More guests for the big event.
Oh wow.
Mancubus.
Mancubus. He's totally not suspicious.
Mancubus blood
Mancubus blood dude. Least suspicious man on the face of the planet.
He's just a guy. He's just a boy.
Something about you is upsetting my beasts, Skinny Man.
You know what's funny is you know what's funny is as he popped up on the screen, I've been having occasional issues with like the subtitles getting stuck from like prior cutscenes. So the one that was stuck when he popped up on screen was, "So I didn't even fool you a little."
Come on me, man.
Oh no, that's gonna be a vocal tick from now on. Hospitality.
Hospitality.
I totally forgot that Hammerlock would never in a million years invite Claptrap. How do you even find out the wedding was? Unless it was, you know that like Cookie Crisp commercial where they invite the cookie to the birthday party?
Yes.
That's the only scenario under which I can picture Hammerlock inviting Claptrap. Wow, you guys are planning a bonfire. Where's the kindling?
thing at the Rose Bowl again this year where they like ritually sacrifice a Pop-Tart?
Oh yeah, they did.
I love that. I refuse to believe you haven't heard of this before.
I haven't heard of this before.
Really? Oh my god, you
Okay,
gotta
okay.
look it up, dude.
Yeah, so like the gist of it is that
Hold on. Actually, wait. I want to pull this up. Like, I want to pull up a fucking browser window with this shit.
Okay, pull it up.
In
Give me
case there's
your
anyone
screen
watching who doesn't know what this is.
Okay.
We need party decorations. Stat. Vault
All I really need to do is type Pop-Tart sacrifice into the search bar.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ. You can't be serious with this.
Are you watching it?
Look at the current mission objective.
Oh my god, I love it.
Oh wait, what's the current mission objective?
Let's place balloons 20 out of 99.
Oh.
Don't tell Alistair where you're going. Just make up an excuse.
Let's get the night started with a good hunting tale. Gather round whilst I recall the time I defeated the Heresian Slitherjaw, armed with nothing but a rotten banana.
That sounds so cool, but Iron Bear is running low on bear juice, and I gotta run out and get some.
Oh, but you've only just arrived. No matter. The banana can wait. And if you see Winnie out there, do tell him to come in from the cold.
Thanks for your help back there, Vault.
Okay. Are we doing the Pop-Tart sacrifice thing? Are we doing
Yeah,
the
just give me
Pop-Tart
1
sacrifice?
second. I am pulling up some Google images.
Okay.
Yeah, good job on that lie, Mose. You really got him there.
Yeah, no, most knew the assignment. Most understood.
Thanks for your help back there, Vault Hunter.
So this is Pop-Tart sacrifice.
What?
If you would look at my stream.
If you please direct your attention to the stream.
Direct your attention to the stream.
Alright, hold on. I have the accident quotes up. I haven't read them. Alright. Okay.
So what they do is they play a football game, and each team is assigned a Pop-Tart, and whichever team, I believe it's the team that loses, right? Their Pop-Tart gets put into a massive, the Pop-Tart is lowered into this massive toaster, and then they have, like, not the mascot, but like a giant Pop-Tart in the style of the mascot come out, and then they eat it.
That's a ritual sacrifice of a human being. Actually, this is gore. She's gonna get bad.
And so every year, nobody knows what the Pop-Tart for each team is gonna be. So they come out wearing the foil, and then they like rip it off in front of the crowd.
Is there a video of him being lowered into the toaster?
Hold on, Pop-Tart.
Alright, so there's that fucked up one in the corner with the Rick and Morty shit that actually shows you cutting into it.
Lowered into
Thanks for your
toast.
help back there, Vault Hunter.
See if I can get the. Is this gonna be the full
I think
thing?
maybe that'll
Brought
be
me to
long.
fucking
We'll watch it.
Facebook. Good lord. Here, come on, give me
Are you
something.
signed into Facebook?
No, I just opened.
Effective brand sponsorship
No, I was
activations I've
quoting
seen in a
Facebook.
long time.
Oh.
Who can forget
Yeah.
this? And for this year's game, they're trying to step it up with the trophy. The winner of this
He's
year's
so
game
happy
is
about it.
going home with this
He's
trophy,
so ready to
which, yes,
die.
is a actual toast.
He was really
They're so cheerful every single time. Okay, you gotta look at. We gotta get back to playing now, but you gotta look at this more later. It's so good. Pop-Tart sacrifice. Pop-Tart sacrifice.
Sacrifice. When I die, I don't care about corpse composting. I don't care about being buried or cremated.
Turn me into
Pop
a
me in a
Pop-Tart.
goddamn toaster. Pop me in a
What
Beat
is
it alone.
cremation if not Pop-Tartifying the body?
No, I don't want to be ash. I want to be like a crispy golden brown so that whatever consumes my body has a more pleasant experience. Ideally warm.
Toast me golden brown and throw me to the crow.
Exactly.
Move. I'm doing a favor for the groom.
You have a responsibility to assist. I understand. If you must venture outside the lodge, you should know. The people of this town are all afflicted in their own ways. Some might say, cursed. You might encounter some strange behavior. Do return soon.
Man, you really do have ellipses every 2 words, huh?
Yeah.
It's the only way
It's the
to talk.
Oh, I went the
Okay.
wrong way. Whee!
Welcome. I
Through
have
the
been
door.
expecting you.
Jesus Christ,
Please
dude.
do come in from the go.
They're quiet here. How?
Consider this lodge a safe harbor, so long as you settle your debts.
The heart still beats.
Now, we'll have none of that here.
I've seen such terrible things. Things you couldn't possibly understand.
You might be surprised.
I think he's just playing up a caricature.
He
Yeah.
sounds.
This is
I
him.
have
This is
some.
who he is.
He sounds like
Oh, yeah, I
one
mean,
of
his
my
character is
friends
playing up a caricature.
doing a really
yeah.
bad voice. Like, I can picture like Trip doing that. Or like, oh no, I don't have a pseudonym for this other guy, but there's one guy that I could really picture doing that, and I think he's actually done that before. Not purposefully in the style of Mancubus Bloodtooth, but a similar impression.
Vault Hunter, you gonna want to see this.
Listen, Mancubus Bloodtooth is ESL, alright? He's just talking slow so he doesn't make mistakes. You gotta let him be. He's very clearly Eastern European of some flavor.
He's very clearly.
He's probably related to Alan Rickman.
Exactly. Alan Rickman's cousin is our, like, maitre d', and you're, like, ridiculing him.
Who are these
Yeah,
guys?
it's really fucking rude, Hutch.
Aww.
Hey bud, how you doing?
You right there?
Who are these statues?
That's a great question, actually. I don't know.
What's
Let's go see some statues. I'm gonna look at the statues.
no one gonna look at this, huh?
Look at what? Okay, I'm on my way. Oh, hello. You doing all right up there, buddy?
Who are these statues? I don't know these people.
He's fine. He seems fine.
He's okay. He's fine. He's okay.
He's just chilling. Look, he had some shrooms. He's good.
I don't know. I just
Oh, okay.
falling one day, and now I can't stop. This is a living hell.
This is not something I am equipped to help with. My apologies.
Okay, yeah, I get that. But if you happen to meet like a kindly old wizard or something, could you send them my way?
If I encounter someone like that, however unlikely that may be, I shall do just that.
Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna try to like float back to my house now. Wish me luck.
I don't believe in luck, but I hope yours is good.
Could have lied, Flack.
I didn't know you could talk to him, but like the prompt wasn't coming up.
I think it's just like random. Like maybe it comes up, maybe it doesn't.
Planner stuff that I need you to do. Not everyone could make it to the wedding, so they sent presents instead. But the presents all flew out of my drop pod when I crashed. Please, you gotta help me find them. Vault Hunter, there's a wedding present around there. Scope it out.
Why was her ship crashing again?
The
this planet
Cthulhu
sucks.
monster, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Winnie!
Not a moment too soon.
They really
I'm
just
as
stuck
nervous
with the
as
same
last
model.
hog in the slaughterhouse. The venue's just gotta be perfect for Alistair.
It's like,
That
damn, that
ginger
elbow
dynamo
just
is
doesn't
wedding
get
planner
bothered
sold
at
me
all,
a
huh?
brochure,
Or
but I
that
need
shoulder,
to
I
see it
mean.
for
No, it does not. A true Southern man knows that a single shoulder exposed to the elements is the mark of royalty and regal authority.
I thought it was the mark of a
I
slut.
will give you all my money.
Didn't we
It may
decide
also
this?
be the mark of a slut.
Maybe there's a way around. Follow me. Now, I've grown to trust your judgment, Vault Hunter. Can I ask you, is there anything that scares
Why have you decided now to unsync the
I
walk
fear
speeds?
only one thing. My personal trainer on leg day.
Well, I can't argue with that, but those are troubles of the real. My fears are more intangible. Alistair, he's a man of adventure. Daring do, he'd say. He climbs mountains and tames jungles and loves every second. But that ain't my vintage. Sometimes I convince myself he'd rather be with someone a little more gung-ho, the more exciting. Don't mind me. Let's hurry up.
Don't convince yourself of that. He loves you dearly. Oh, it's because he was talking. Now they've synced it back up.
Okay.
Yeah, even though he could have been running and
Maybe they'll
telling
let us
this.
I think there wasn't enough. If he was running the whole time, there wouldn't have been enough time to finish the story.
Strange fella. Let's cut through here.
How's your pet already over there?
Ruthless is a machine.
We're just entering. And I already paid our deposit, so I like to see them keep me out. An infestation. I hope the venue is
I'm glad he used to fight with Wainwright. Look at him. One hand, sawed-off shotgun-looking motherfucker. I love him.
He's great. I love him.
I really love just like the origin of why he started using a shotgun too.
Yeah. Can't see for shit.
I fell off. Try a shotgun.
I wish Peter Griffin gave me armoring tips. I wish Peter Griffin did my whole build for me.
Hey, Loish.
Hey, Loish.
Oh wow, that was broken. One of these fucking little rack things was listed as a cartel thug.
Oh, it might have been a cartel thug. The cartel thugs are like whatever enemy is currently here.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they change for area. So it may have been a cartel thug.
Oh.
It may have...
I see. Oh, like that one.
Yeah, like that one.
This reminds me of the time when I was in Borderlands.
This reminds me of the time I was First Fault Hunter, typing to Leon.
I was typing to Leon.
It was me, Lois.
Peter, the horse is here.
That's an astonishingly good Lois. You should consider a career in...
I have tormented many a person with that. Been threatened with bodily harm.
This is a Family Guy reenactment stream with Borderlands as the undertone. Just be aware, everybody who's just joined. This is like a no...
Oh yeah, it's just like using the poop sack.
Yeah.
Damn it, Bobby! You lied about the poop sack!
Jesus Christ.
Oh, who am I kidding? Alright, that was breaking. Tech's old as hell, needed an upgrade anyway.
Your security system is shit. That's why I broke in. Purely honest reasons.
What in the
It's your own fault.
value is going on in there? The heart still beats. The heart still bleeds.
Who the fuck? Oh, someone in there probably.
Still beats. The heart still bleeds.
It's probably the heart of whatever massive creature is in this town.
I pledge myself
Almost certainly.
once again, my darling Eleanor.
And I to you, beloved.
How dare they lie about a yellow marking?
Pythian's renewal
Yellow
is
paint
also
does not tell me
ours.
where to climb. I feel lied to, betrayed. That's Bill Cipher.
Our worldly
And
troubles shall break like waves upon the rocks.
Whatsoever stands in our way, it shall be shattered. Whosoever stands between us, they
Can
will
I like look at
be
this from somewhere maybe?
I can. There's some townsfolk you can spot.
I love you, Vincent. We are eternal.
Sounds almost like a wedding ceremony. Hope they don't mind if we take a look at their setup. Locked again. Maybe this one could use some hacking as well.
Hammerlock does seem like the kind of guy to like a cult setup for a wedding venue.
I was being euphemistic.
I think most Southerners would enjoy a cult set for wedding venue. I think it's just like in their, it's in their bones. in their
That's why
DNA.
they all get married on plantation.
True.
I mean, like I truly wonder what is a red flag, you know, in the Borderlands universe.
Not murdering people, probably, right? Like being unwilling to take a human life.
Githian feeds and our bond is renewed.
Melchior? Who the? Oh, that's me. That's me. I'm Melchior.
Hey, you robe-wearing cowards! Unhand those innocents!
What's this? Darling, look. We have someone new.
We can play with them after the renewal is complete, beloved. Hear me, my bonded. Take care of these worms.
Toil worms!
Take care of these ones. Oh, Malachar. I was right. Okay. Bird.
You guys look weird as shit.
True.
Oh, Eleanor cannot be damaged. Did you already kill Vincent? He's gone.
I think he may have run away. If I killed Vincent, I don't care. I can't tell.
I think I saw a bird and then Vincent disappeared. I deadass think you killed him.
If I did,
he's already dead.
Far too short. He's already dead.
That or he teleported. Okay, he teleported. That's what he did.
Okay, okay.
Teleport, Mario.
I think I figured out my Fey Masquerade outfit.
Huh. You gotta send a picture later.
Okay. Well, I figured it out as in like it's all decided. I just have to like purchase and wait for things to show up.
Well, you can send pictures of what you're purchasing.
Oh, fair, true and valid.
Perhaps this spin vessel still has some spinach left in it.
I think they used Wainwright's voice actor for Vincent.
I can believe that. Oh, defeat Vincent.
You cannot break that.
I literally just saw.
Oh, he's over here. Wow, that's a lot of health.
He does teleport quite a bit.
He can die though. Can he die though? Wait.
Probably.
Birds!
Most enemies die.
If it bleeds.
He's already at half health.
But he should be at 0 health. He's eaten 5 or 6 bird volleys by himself.
Jesus Christ.
This is like unprecedented survivability.
Oh, hi, bud. Oh, shit.
Did he immediately destroy his Iron Bear?
Oh, no, he teleported in front of me, so all my damage then splashed onto me.
Got him.
Yo! Fall.
I love the edits of like the scene from Adventure Time where the Lich tells Link to fall.
Yeah, that's what I was mimicking. I'm not too good at that
This is
voice
like
though.
Summer. Wait.
Never seen anything.
Why would you pick that up?
No, wait right now!
That's
right.
You shouldn't have done that.
Oh, it was a statue of her and the other guy. No, wait right!
This is your own fault.
I will heal them. I will make you someone new.
Yo, Gage!
Oh, but he's already mine.
But he's gay!
He's incredibly gay.
Yeah. This is the gay DLC. We rescue the gays in this DLC.
I guess he fell in.
Love you, Death Trap.
Yo, Death Trap.
Oh, is that how it is, huh?
What?
That's how it
What?
is.
What?
You love Death Trap now.
Oh. Look, he stood directly in front of my phase lock a lot in Borderlands 2.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Holodow.
Listen, if Death Trap could revive you in Borderlands 2, he might actually be the best companion, but he can't. So, like, yeah. Death Trap, Borderlands 2 Death Trap is just worse. I don't know what to tell you. He sucks ass. And this Death Trap probably scales his mayhem levels. Unlike Borderlands 2 Death Trap that remains base game powerful the whole time.
But you know what? You don't have to rub it in his face.
You know? I feel like I should. I feel like he needs to know.
Oh, that's gone. I feel like I should get the sniper out for some of this shit.
Probably.
Oh, that's Gage. Okay, well, the enemies are gone.
Oh, that's a big guy. He's dead.
Jesus Christ, I have time for nothing. I can't even get the gun powered up in the time that the birds have killed everything.
Skill issue.
True. Oh, there's a boss, cartel boss.
Oh, cartel boss?
Nope. Just a thug.
Nope. Just a thug that like lied to us, I guess. It's fine.
The music's good. I like this.
Music, it does in fact slap.
I also learned earlier in this session that if you double jump as Iron Bear, you like air dash in the direction you're going in.
Quite cool.
Yeah, I wish I knew that way sooner.
I was wondering why you were so much faster than me.
Yeah, turns out my giant robot can fucking boost.
Who knew?
We can smooth things out from
Not
here.
I.
But I think you should talk to Hammerlock.
Hey, old
Well, why is it our
Hammerlock.
problem?
Old one arm.
Cage, what?
Old.
My word, Winnie!
Get out of my...
Vault Hunter, what in the devil happened to Wainwright?
We were at the venue and all these culty weirdos attacked. He'll be all right, I think.
Amara.
You were there. Look, he's coming around. Winnie, are you all right?
The heart still beats.
Winnie, wake up!
Oh, Vault Hunter, there you are. I must have dozed off for a moment.
His eyes are very obviously
Here, take
completely
my
red.
shotgun. Can't trust my hands right this moment.
Well,
Shotgun taken.
that's one way to start the celebration. But now, thanks to Gage and the Vault Hunter, it seems everything has settled down.
You haven't
We're back
noticed
on
there's
track,
already
and
a
I'm
ring
sure
on your
nothing else will
fiance's
go
finger?
wrong.
My esteemed guest, might I have a word? Over here at the counter.
Okay, he is totally a good guy and they're just fucking with us.
Yeah.
The young groom-to-be isn't out of danger. He brought something back with him into the lodge. You should attempt to remove that ring from his finger without alarming the happy couple.
What were you doing up there?
I'll keep your chaps on, Alistair. We just ran into some robe-wearing punks with bad manners, and the Vault Hunter and I had to beat a sense of decorum into them. Nothing more to worry about.
Handy trick. My friend, I wish to examine that ring.
Oh hey, there's a bank here. The lost loot.
The vessel has been chosen. It's only a matter of time.
What are you saying?
I don't know. But I do feel a bit, sideways.
It is as I feared. Another moment of your time, if you would.
At the counter. Hospitality.
Finger has powers beyond mortal comprehension. The lodge is slowing the effect to a degree, but the outcome is inevitable. You must find a way to remove it, or I'm afraid he will miss the ceremony entirely.
There is a man known as Burton Briggs who is proficient at uncovering secrets. A detective of sorts. He can help you learn more about this ring and its origin. Look for him at his agency.
Son of a bitch, why do the most bots come here when my moderators are both gone?
This night have stirred the
Yes,
bonded in
they know. They can
They
smell
know.
it.
They smell weakness.
Wait, Dutch, come over here.
Alright, one sec.
always
I was just busy banning.
Oh,
Wrong
yeah.
God send KWG 69
Wait for
CPS
Dutch.
XY
No!
FKY.
Damn it, I want Dutch to see.
What?
Idiot.
I know. I realize.
What's going on?
Never mind. We'll find out next time.
Aw, what? Wait, where'd you guys even go?
Up your butt.
Aw.
Valid.
Valid. I don't know,
Yeah.
there's
There's like a
there's
cool,
a fish
there's like a
on the
cool
wall.
chest
Next,
here.
next time you should interact with it when you can. It's
There's a
very
where?
funny.
It's a where?
You go, there is a fish on the wall. The next time you can interact with it,
Yeah, you should.
do so.
It's not made of bone, is it?
No, you can't. It says a one. It's like a chest. It's a one-time.
It's like
thing.
a chest. You can see it next time. It's cool. To curse haven.
To curse haven.
Hospitality.
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 Wish I had a car.
Car would be nice. Why'd they give us a car if they were just send us straight here?
Maybe we use a car to fight Cthulhu.
That would be cool.
That'd be dope, right?
Take this, Cthulhu. Automobile.
Listen, Cthulhu doesn't understand the power of Ford engineering, is all I'm saying.
God, that reminded, this is like the third time tonight I'm reminded of this video I saw where this guy, he's talking about how much he hates car commercials. They're always, you know, showing like cars off in like, you know, like deserts or like climbing mountains, you know, and like going over dunes. And he's like, no time in my life am I ever gonna drive a car in these areas. I don't know why they do this. Like that's not appealing to the car because that's not what I'm gonna use the car for.
I think I know a lot of people around here who like LARP as though they're outdoorsmen, frontiersmen. Like a very big reason why they get the cars they get is off-roading potential, and they off-road once ever,
You
and
mean
then they never
any
do it
guy
again.
who works a corporate 9 to 5 and drives a pickup?
Correct. You know, it's like, oh, I need it for all of my off-roading like weekend trips. What off-roading weekend trips, motherfucker? I know you. I know you spent all
I know
last weekend
you.
at the local dive bar.
I know
watching
your life.
Local baseball team lose.
First of all, I love that you described it as LARPing.
Is it not?
It is.
Second of all, so the comedian, he's talking about it, and then he says, like, you know what they should show in car commercials instead of this shit is they should show police chases, like, you know, these cars being chased in, like, by police. And it's like, he's like explaining, he's like, look at this video. He's like, look at that turn radius. This is a Scion. I didn't know it could do that. It's amazing. Look at the brakes.
They flipped this Toyota and it's still intact.
Exactly, shit like that. And then he's like, then he says, the Ford Bronco is the most popular car in America. And do you know why? And he shows footage from the OJ Simpson car chase. He's like, that's why.
The second you said Ford Bronco, I knew exactly what the next words were gonna be.
Hold on. Just don't puke on my shoes and we won't have a problem. Do you know where Burton Briggs might be?
Ah, damn it. Talking to me. Okay, I think Burton was talking to Halan a while ago. There we go again.
Thank you for your assistance. And now I leave you to your regurgitating.
Oh,
You
yeah,
ever-
sure thing. You're very welcome. Whoops, I spoke again.
You ever hear that fairy tale where the the female lead would, she got blessed with the ability to, like, from her mouth would come, like, pearls and gems, and then her stepsister tried to do the same shit, and the stepsister fucked up, and she would vomit up, like, toads and shit.
Oh, it's like that scene in Harry Potter.
Not even a little bit.
I remember reading or watching some kind of modern adaptation where they were like, yeah, I mean, obviously the toads were worse, but it is also objectively awful to vomit up pearls. You know that
I was
too,
about
right?
to say that too. Like, both are awful.
It's just one provides monetary value and isn't, like, squirming as you throw it out.
I have to say, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets,
where he vomits
is
up the
where
slugs.
Rupert Grint is at his best. He's just, every scene he's in is just so fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah, poor guy.
What do you mean, poor guy?
Vomiting up the slugs in the movie.
Oh well, yeah. I thought you meant the actor, not the character.
No. Fuck that guy. Fuck.
Rupert Grint's great. I love him.
Yeah, he tried to buy a ice cream truck so you could go around his old neighborhood and give free ice cream to all the kids. But for obvious reasons, they had to get a stock put onto it.
Yeah.
Are there obvious reasons for that? I feel like if you're operating an ice cream truck under like regular conditions and you're just giving ice cream away for free, it's like fine. It's like okay. It's like, you know,
Yeah, I don't.
It's like a very strong social contract around ice cream trucks. It's not nobody's like concerned about what you're doing.
I don't remember if he had like the proper contracts to operate a ice cream truck, even though he owned one.
Oh, I can imagine there's like permitting involved.
Ow. God, that guy fucking one-hit me.
All my homies hate permitting. Let's see. It's my full and outtake.
That's why they do it, you know. It's because they're like, we're specifically, we need to do it to mess with all of them.
Yeah, I bet. You know, at city council meetings, I show up and they're like, "Fuck, it's this guy." Let's piss him off again.
This guy.
Do you guys have favorite like obscure fairy tales?
Obscure fairy tales?
I'm talking like, well, you can have a favorite fairy tale, but like there are some people have their favorite fairy tale and then nothing else, but not a lot of people know the obscure fairy tales. So I wanted to know if you knew them, and if so, what was your favorite?
I do not know the obscure fairy tales.
Because my favorite is the Goose Girl.
Well, this one I don't know. I don't know anything.
I had a book of all the fairy tales as a kid, like all of them. Oh wait, hold on. Ascendant Kelgan Bach. Yeesh. And the Goose Girl, it's a little too complicated for me to explain, but it wasn't that she turned into a goose, it was that she essentially, on her way to marry a prince, her maid, like, stole her identity. And so she had to, instead of being like the princess and meeting up with the prince, she had to make a living, like, tending geese, essentially. But eventually, like, that's why she's called the Goose Girl. The geese weren't magical, she doesn't turn into a goose, unlike a couple other fairy tales. But then I think it's a talking horse and the wind itself helped her regain her identity.
You know what? I love that. I love that vision. It's aspirational.
Yeah.
I wish talking horses and the wind itself helped me regain my identity after it was stolen instead of Capital One. That's great.
I like the one, this one has gotten a little popular over the years, but I always like the one of like, was it like the frog and the scorpion?
Yes, but that's one of Aesop's fables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like well, have you heard? It's like the scorpion wants to get across the river, and the frog is like, okay, but you can't poison me.
Yeah.
And Scorpion's like, yeah, no, of course. Yeah,
Then we
so
both
do
die.
that, then we'll both die. And the frog's like, yeah. So let's go. He gets on, and they're in the middle of the stream, and the scorpion poisons him, and they die.
It's like, why? It's like, it's in my nature. Oh shit, boss.
Oh. Well, good job.
You're welcome.
It's like, what's down here? And this laser beam comes out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Actually, Skip, if you're a fan of that tale, you might like, have you ever heard of the Devil's Carnival?
No.
It was like it was a musical. And there's a song in there that was made around like the scorpion and the frog, and I think you'd enjoy it.
Okay. Well, anyway, the reason I like it is because it just shows that there are some people who just want everything to suffer. Did we miss something down there? Because the icon's still there.
I think it's just broken. We continue.
There's some people who would just make the whole world burn even at their own expense.
Mushed away. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Mushed away.
I watched a video where where Michael Caine was talking about, like, you know, people who do Michael Caine impressions, and he's like, no, it's not me that they're doing. And the guy's like, well, what do you mean? He's like, when they talk like me, they talk like this. That's not me, that's not what I sound like. Where do you get it from?
Mushed away.
Mushed away. No, I didn't. So my bit of pulling out where my parents are from Haiti, right? Immigrants from Haiti, and they came here in like their late teens, early 20s. So I didn't get a lot of the American fables growing up unless I sought them out. My dad would instead tell me stories of his like voodoo past. The reason why this happened is a separate, much longer story that absolutely needs its own little section. But my dad was a voodoo priestess for a very long time. It was like a voodoo conclave. It was like an altar boy equivalent. He helped prep the ceremonies and stuff. So he has a bunch of stories about like, like people using zombies to work their land, or people speaking in tongues.
I'm looking for more info.
You know, it was a whole thing. It was great.
I've got
I feel like that was a ramp up to something, and it's just exited my mind, which is terrible because it was a great ramp up, like top 10 all-time ramp ups.
I'm still on the fact that I had no idea that you were first generation.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Thank you.
Congrats? I don't know what to say.
I'm not sure what you would say. I'm not sure anything you can say. It's not going to be a little weird.
For me, I can't remember what the 6.5
So yeah,
I was doing.
first generation, first of my line, here at least.
I am third and fourth generation.
Ooh.
Through my
now
mother.
that we're working together, here's a completely unsolicited model.
Unlike my father's side of the family, which is so white, we have a coat of arms, British style.
You could be first generation and also have a coat of arms.
Well, yes, but I'm talking like old lineage back to like coat of arms from a long time ago.
Wait, what was I saying? Never mind. You're busy.
So my grandfather, on my dad's side, was first generation. Oh, I mean, well, technically he was a wee baby, and then when he immigrated, so.
So your dad is first generation then?
I guess. Well, but see, that's the thing though. He's actually not my grandfather.
Oh well, okay. I remember, yes. Well,
I think I told this story before.
You have told the story before.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
So I don't really know what I am.
Don't do a DNA test because they'll just sell your info.
See, yeah,
Live with
I was
the
going
mystery.
to, and now I'm like,
you know?
no more.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. For what it's worth, I've heard the 23andMe like model. For those of you who don't know, like we're swapping into business hours. The 23andMe model was like ostensibly to do a bunch of genetic testing at like an absurdly low cost, basically at a loss, and then use that data to develop new gene therapies and stuff, right? And that was like always their bag. And this is like a good plan, for the record. Like, but the company was grossly mismanaged. Like, they would collect all the data, and then they wouldn't hire any researchers. Or they collect all the data, and they just, like, store it. Or they collect the data, like, improperly, and now you have a bunch of burned samples and no data. And the money was managed awfully. Like, just a bunch of, like, awful bullshit.
And long story short, they're bankrupt, and now your genetic info is for auction.
Well, they went bankrupt, and somebody bought the genetic info, and they made medicine out of it, basically immediately. So, fucking, I don't know.
My problem is that nobody thought about the fact that, like, oh, if this company goes bankrupt, which it did, there was a very high chance of, I don't know, a health insurance company outbidding everybody else to get genetic data.
You know?
I've never trusted that shit.
Your insurance company will just, like, get your data. It's not
they
like,
will, but the insurance
from, like,
company
your
isn't
doctor.
gonna know. The insurance company isn't gonna know for sure if I'm gonna get like a genetic thing. Like they may know it's in my history through my family, but they may not know for sure until they get the genetic testing done. And I don't want a health insurance company to have that information unless I'm already at that point. Like,
You know? And, like...
Oh, this guy's got tentacles for eyes.
But a different biotech company basically like liquidated them. Is the moral of the story,
gotcha.
and now they're
Hi,
so
Harry.
now they're doing the thing 23andMe said they would do.
Yeah. Well, that's good at least.
Please, I just
At least it's not getting sold.
Yeah, it was sold. It was very sold. It was very much sold.
I mean, like, You know what I mean.
Yeah.
It could
There's
be.
not like a gene database you can look up. No.
I know a lot of people were like, who didn't know any better, were freaking out like, oh, they're gonna clone me. And it's like,
Well,
what the fuck are they gonna do with like a clone of me? You know, it's like what the fuck? Why is depression genetic in this one?
Unrelated.
They wasted 50 clones on it. They all have depression.
Unrelated. I only just realized that Burton Briggs is meant to be a Burt Reynolds parody.
Wait, Burt Reynolds from what?
Just Burt
The actor, Burt Reynolds?
I'm aware who Burt Reynolds is, but like which performances?
I don't know. I think it's just meant to be. His name is Burton Briggs, and one of the first things out of his mouth was a joke about how his name's not Burt, it's Burton.
Just let down my hair and
I don't know.
take off these glasses.
Burt Reynolds, I mean, he plays himself.
You like what you see, do you? Well, that makes two of us. Now, Bert, why don't you come a little closer?
All right.
I see you delving into my past, worm. Oh, you are tenacious, aren't you? I haven't had a plaything like you in quite some time.
Oh, jeez. They fly now?
They fly now. God, I hate that line so much.
What lines aren't there to
I
hate,
actually
really?
convulsed with like rage, pain in the theater when I heard that.
Skib seizes in the theater. You know
It's
that's
true. It hurt my soul.
You know that's I was referring it for a while as Jason Statham 38, because it was him playing the same character he always does, a la Burt Reynolds and Ryan Reynolds. Oh hey. It's called The Beekeeper, and I immediately was like, oh, this looks so stupid. Oh wait, hold on, plot.
After years of chasing its name across the stars.
Supposedly it means eater of hearts, but the original language is dead and lost to time.
A charming introduction as ever, Vincent, my love. Githian's physiology can only be described as otherworldly. Though its body is dead, its heart still beats. This requires further study. Who knows what xenobiological revelations it has for us?
This is the start of a whole new life for us, my darling.
Right. The founders, Vincent and Eleanor Olmsted. You'll find more holotapes around the archives.
Okay. That guy didn't look like Vincent, the guy she had, so I'm guessing she just would get a host and name them Vincent.
She's just reincarnating Vincent over and over again, yeah.
I think it's like his soul enters their body.
Ah, okay. But anyways, so it's The Beekeeper, and I saw the trailer and I was like, immediately like, oh, this is gonna be really stupid. And I, on occasion, have been known to enjoy a stupid movie, so long as it's not like cringe stupid movie, you know? But I can get a little close to the line and still have a good time. But I knew that some of my friends would hate it, so of course I was just like, hey, you want to see this movie? And some of them were like, yeah, I'm down to see a movie, and didn't bother to see the trailer, which is exactly what I was calculating for. And then I got to watch some of these guys curl up like bugs in their theater seats, just like a fucking beetle at some of the stupid lines, like, the beekeeper always protects the queen. It was so good. The most enjoyment I got out of that movie was watching the people in the seats next to me react to the movie.
I wish that we had more like dumb nonsense action movies that are just excuses to pay stunt actors money.
They used to be so common.
It's, you know, like people were like, oh, we can't do what Arnold Schwarzenegger did anymore, you know? It's like, why not?
What?
Arnold is trying.
What's the
Don't
meme?
let him do goofy movies anymore.
You know, what's the meme format? Like, you know, my father was a really accomplished stuntman in his field. You know, he was in a lot of action movies that didn't really have plots. And then we went to go see, I don't know, what's a good dumb action movie? Well, give me another Schwarzenegger movie.
Oh my god, why am I blanking?
Terminator 3.
We went to go see Kindergarten. We went to go see Kindergarten Commando, and I was like,
nope, those are two different movies.
I was like, Dad, why don't we make movies like Kindergarten Cop anymore? And he looked at me and he said, son, we don't know how. We can't do it.
We don't know how.
That was a long way to go for that joke. I'm glad you guys laughed. That was a long way to go. Oh.
Kindergarten Commando really got me
Kindergarten Commando is a canonical movie.
Oh my god, it's just like, it's this character from Commando as in the Kindergarten Cop movie.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a two-bear! And he shoots him with a rocket launcher. Did you already kill the boss in here?
Oh yeah. Me and him did earlier.
Been in this room.
The little mini boss. We were
Yes,
both in
I
there,
guess.
It's
I suppose so.
The go here and kill this enemy type thing, but we're not doing it.
I found the key.
Go plug it into the projector.
Ah.
I mean, if you want.
What the fuck is that?
Oh,
cool. I mean, like, it's full of garbage, but it's cool.
See, the problem with bringing up the Burt Reynolds thing, and this is more the fault of the game, I would say, than myself, is that now I've got the best little whorehouse in Texas stuck in my head.
I disagree that it's. I just think his name is Burt. I don't see the connection to the Burt Reynolds.
He has the mustache and he speaks slow and low like he does. I think and the fact that they made the joke, it's like, no, it's Burt, not Burton. I think he's meant to be a parody of some kind of that.
Okay.
Research log day 37. My beloved has made a fascinating discovery. Go on, tell them, dear.
I'm thrilled to report.
This is a hologram.
The mountain above Githyan's resting place is home to a treasure trove of ancient ruins. Let's see, from some sort of precursor alien civilization. There are technological marvels inside that mankind has only seen in dreams.
This could change everything.
Even more fascinating, my initial studies hinted a link between Githyan's eternal life and the technology itself. This will require further experimentation.
Do be careful, my beloved. There are some lines we should not cross. It is called the Eater of Hearts, after all.
Darling, really? You worry too much.
Interesting. But there must be more. Find
Alright.
another tape.
Once I find these tapes, I do think I have to duck out just so I can, like, pretend to eat a dinner before I go to bed.
Alright.
Bitch.
It's getting late, first of all.
Yeah. I was under the impression that shit was because Dutch had forgotten to eat dinner as well.
No, I quickly wolfed down a plate of pasta in the 20 minutes I had before the stream.
Okay, okay. I'm alive.
There always is, friend, if you're clever.
You know, the best part about that movie, though, Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, is Dolly Parton's in it. She is the madam of that movie.
That's what I think I do.
Of the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, titular.
The only, well... The only, I just shot the barricade and... Oh, I see it. Oh my god, what the fuck? Somebody with, like, a real gun shoot this thing, please. Okay.
Warped by the power of Githyan. It's... Is that the right word?
My only Dolly Parton knowledge is that time she played with, like, 3-inch acrylic nails on the Johnny Carson show.
Yes! Because that was how she got the beat for the fucking song, is rubbing her acrylic nails next to each other.
Yeah.
I'm really confused how the door opened towards where the explosion blasted the doors open.
You know, don't worry about it. It's magic. It's Cthulhu magic.
Very
Cthulhu decided the doors needed to open inward, right? And like, who are we to deny?
There's a TF2 video I remember watching where like Soldier, he's trying to open up the door. I'm assuming you guys know who the TF2 characters are.
Yes.
And like he's like pulling, and Devil Man's like, no, Soldier, it's a push door. can't open it that way. And he's like, no, it works both ways. And he's like pulling it. He's like, no, it doesn't work that way. And then he just like starts pulling it, and like slowly, like the door just starts like getting ripped off.
This is literally, and I think you should leave it. Actually, I love that.
Oh, maybe that's what they copied it from. Look,
I'm
most
at
things
soup.
we have two-
What do you mean you're at soup? I'm at soup.
Most things from Team Fortress 2 SFMs are not original.
Oh, I'm well aware, but
But he just like rips the door completely off its hinges. He's like, see, it works.
It goes both ways. No, this is in fact the first bit to I think you can leave with him Robinson. Like,
sorry.
No, it's still a funny bit. Let it be known.
It's just that's how I learned it.
Yeah. I know. Whenever somebody tells me I have my fingernails are too long, I can't play guitar, so in the Dolly Parton video. Okay.
Tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of coffee. I love Dolly Parton. She's magnificent. I want to go to Dollywood one day.
I didn't realize it was a real place when I was a kid. I assumed it was like a place that Barbies lived. I was very certain. In fact.
And you know what? Sophia Nygaard just released a video about the place recently, and it looks just as amazing as it does in all the ads. So I still really want to go.
I didn't realize it was a place you could like go. I was under the impression it was like a place that existed in myth and legend, like Valhalla.
Oh no, and
or
she sometimes she visits and she rides around in a car and waves to everybody like she's the queen, which she is.
Well.
Yeah, it's like a theme park.
Yeah, it's got a roller coaster and everything.
Hold on, where is Dollywood?
It's in
Googling
Tennessee. I
Dollywood.
think it's in Pigeon Forge.
It is in fact exactly in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I'm so astonished you knew that off the dome.
What can I say? I love Dollywood.
I'm learning so much about you through these streams. But
And you know what? We do have a very close friend who lives in Tennessee who I might be able to convince to go to Dollywood if I ever visit.
I wish I'd known when I was in Tennessee. I would have stopped over. I would have reserved a day.
Just a day to go to Dollywood.
And then when you're in Tennessee, the only pickup line you're allowed to use is Tennessee. Well,
The only 10 I see.
I think I've been shot on sight, actually.
Yesterday, you were here, Skip, but Hola now wasn't. I got the Master Sword yesterday in Breath of the Wild, and I got the cutscene with the Deku Tree, and he said, "I am the great Deku Tree," and I said, "Is that a My Hero Academia reference?" And Trip said, "I ought to gut you like a fish." Highlight of the night for me, personally.
He was right for that, for the record.
Oh, he was certainly correct.
Research log, day 162. I am worried about Vincent. He is obsessed with Gideon's heart. I can hardly understand the things he's been saying lately. He believes the heart holds the key to eternal life, but we still barely understand the mutagenic and metaphysical properties of Gideon's power. I don't know what to do.
Wriggle all you want, Worm. It will make no difference.
Lady, the fact remains you picked a gay man as your next vessel.
Listen, there are some things that just won't happen. This is the gay DLC. You weren't gonna win.
You were never going to win.
If you just broken the fourth wall a little bit, you would have known. This doesn't end with you.
You're not on the cover of the game.
What can I say?
So I did end up actually taking one of those terrified shields. I learned something beautiful about my grenade, which is that it summons double the number of skulls if I'm terrified. And now my shield makes me terrified when my action skills happen.
Ah, now you're
So it just
cooking
doubled
with
my damage.
Basil.
Something of interest in there, and I always follow my hunches, most likely.
Most likely.
Don't go asking me
Most
how
likely.
Yeesh, hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, indeed. Not as quick, but still quick. Oh, yep. Ow, bitch.
I'll
These
admit, I thought
ascended,
there'd be like more.
these Scritari are too floaty for my liking.
True.
But that's what Phase Grasp is for.
All enemies should be on the ground within reasonable birding distance. I was under the impression when I heard about this DLC for the first time that it'd be like more of a ramp up into the Lovecraftian horror stuff. I didn't realize the whole thing would just be like that the whole time from the very start. But I'm kind of loving it.
I totally forgot.
They are not subtle at all about it.
I totally forgot that I could activate my ability again once per cooldown. So I'm doing that again now.
Perfect. This is the rest of your power budget is unlocked. I don't know, man. The new Path of Exile is about to come out, and I am so. The new Path of Exile lead comes out on June 13th. I took the week off work. We're just we're just gonna go. You know, I mean, I have other stuff going on that week. I didn't just take the week off to play Path of Exile. I mean, I mostly did. My thing is on the weekend, but like, come on.
To be fair,
I would believe you if you did.
I was, if I hadn't needed to take so much time off of work recently, I was considering taking Wednesday off for Deltarune to just play all day.
Right, like sometimes that's what you need.
But the most I can do is start early and play on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
You know, and these things, they happen. You know, like sometimes you just have to. I have 3,000 hours in Path of Exile and I love it, man. I'm not actually a huge fan of the new game. It's the way, in the ways it is different, I feel it is worse. But that's like just me. But it is such a wonderful experience to just devote myself wholeheartedly to something. Yeah.
The problem is that I'm going to have to devote myself wholeheartedly to beating the secret bosses again. And this time there won't be an easily accessible walkthrough. You know what I found out the other day? I've never watched Germa in my life. Prefacing this. I've never watched Germa. But I found out the other day, through a clip that somebody shared on Twitter of him, like, doing the Spamton fight, that he did the Spamton secret boss fight on his first try, and also then I watched the clip, and he by far has the best Spamton voice of anybody I've ever heard do it, including myself. And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Some people are just born blessed. Some people are just born better than the rest of us. You have to acknowledge that to grow as people.
I don't think...
Germa is just built different. Like, there's just no, like, scientific explanation for why Germa is the way he is.
I don't think an acclaimed voice actor could have come up with a better voice for Spamton on the spot. Everyone's homework for tonight after stream is to go look up the clip of Germa doing the Spamton voice. I accidentally said Germton, which is going to be what I call it now.
Germton is spiritually the correct name.
Germton. It is objectively the correct Spamton voice.
I know I get like a lot of clips of Germa out of context, and it's just so fucking funny to look at them.
Let's boogie.
And
True power worm, bonded champion. As Scythian strength flows through me, now it flows through you. Destroy them. I shall do as you command.
Oh, highway, right?
Scholar. Birds.
The one I like is like it's edited obviously. He's like escaping. It's like all these like SWAT team members or whatever, and he just goes ha, hey, ha, and like each time he like each note he just like obliterates them.
Destroy the shards! Since I want to have to do like a boss mechanic, I feel like I don't know how to play the game anymore.
Are you fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't use my ability right now. It fucking glitched.
Oh.
It's the cooldown is permanently off.
Where did the? Oh.
What the fuck?
Hey, he's
maybe,
over here, guys.
And maybe this may be why. Bird.
Are we supposed to jump onto the rocks? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's back on now. Thank God.
I think you may have hit him while he was out there.
Am I screwed now? Oh no, never mind. I'm good. Whee!
Well, I was screwed. What the hell?
Oh.
Oh, what? Should have jumped better, bozo. Alright.
I will make you regret that.
Please. Alright. Oh, okay, another one of these things.
Another one? Jesus. Okay.
I'm just gonna like throw my gun. Polybius! Go!
Fly! I don't think you gotta jump to another rock. I think you just gotta wait until it carries you around.
No,
really.
I jumped to the first rock.
Oh.
Oh no! I also fucked that up.
And what I did was I climbed onto it, but my climbing forward momentum reverted to default, so the rock kept moving and I fell off.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm fucking very pissed off.
Oh, okay, let's see.
Oh shit.
I'm just like birding. I'm just gonna bird in random directions until something dies.
Okay, well, when you shot that thing down, I was directly in the path of the falling rock. So, thanks for that.
You can die in Power Sky. I said you can die in Power Sky.
We shall see how long that lasts, worm. In the meantime, once you wiggle back to your burrow, tell my Vincent I'll see him again very soon.
Yeah, maybe you should have possessed us and not the gay man.
No, listen.
Would have been much better for you in the long run.
Because, I mean, look, lady, Flack has canonically said he seeks destruction and not much else, so.
True. Flack would have been perfect.
Just met that cowboy the other day. Cool dude. Great voice. Anyway, his letter says, congratulations. Nah, I'm not one for long letters. And is there, another page?
Congratulations. Now I'm not long for long letters. And then that's it. A couple times they have a good joke.
Oh, okay, Josh.
Yeah.
Look at the thing I'm looking at.
Fish.
Use? Do the thing.
Call a fish who knows about neuroscience. A brain sturgeon.
The other one did not speak, I will have you know.
Well, speaking is new. You saw the superior fish.
That's a Delta 3. Super old doll tech. My granddad had a player. They're like impossible to find anymore.
But the lodge always provides. I possess a vintage Delta 3 player.
Oh, where the hell did this come
Return to
from?
me and we shall reveal the dark secrets within.
How did you find this?
As far as I can guide you, friend.
What a great question.
Oh,
But I've got some work
it's part of the. I
time
see.
to
Okay.
swing by. Also, I'm very lonely.
I love you, Burt Reynolds.
Allegedly.
So I have to, I have to tell you, if you're really into over-the-top action movies, I cannot recommend any more Total Recall.
It's good.
As over-the-top and ridiculous as action movies get.
I love Total Recall. Excellent movie.
So fucking funny. And it's the original, not the remake.
Oh
not
yeah,
the
no,
shitty
absolutely. I had the misfortune of my dad watching the remake while I was in the room before I ever saw the original. And then I saw the original one day and I was just like, my God, why'd you even bother?
See, yeah, I was the same way. I went to go see it with my aunt in theaters. She took me.
Greetings again.
And like I'm just like, the car chase was pretty good, but everything else kind of sucked.
Mancubite.
And then after that, I watched the original. I'm just like, why did they even bother?
Oh my God, I love him.
Oh, you just noticed him, yeah.
Oh
Is it round enough for you?
I love him. He's very round.
Hey, Wayne, how you doing, bud? You seem to be doing all right.
Winnie? Okay, so he's going through it. We'll let him be.
Going through it.
He's been going
all
through
right,
it.
do you want to stop now?
I want the quest to finish.
Hold on. I want to finish petting Mancubite. Wait, no, where's he going? Broodless, get off of Mandibite.
Of course. The ring's power comes from the monster's heart itself.
Well then, our purpose is made clear. We must destroy the heart. Eldritch adventure, ho!
The monster's heart lies deep
Cool.
below
Felt we
the
missed a cutscene, but it's whatever.
directly below the wedding venue in Paradise. That same power coursing through the young groom is blocking off all access.
The young groom? Wainwright is no younger than 55.
To be fair,
Yeah,
we have no
isn't he
idea.
like 50s?
We have no idea how old Mancubus Bloodtooth is.
That's
I'm wagering to guess infinity.
In which case, Wainwright is certainly a young groom. If this is the end of the DLC, would you mind finishing it tonight, or?
I would, because this is going to be like a 20-30 minute thing. I have to eat and also sleep before work tomorrow.
Let the man eat. Food is more important than Borderlands.
Wait.
Yeah.
Don't fine.
We have so much Borderlands left. Like we actually have a ton more Borderlands left than I thought we would. We have the rest of this DLC, 2 more DLCs, 5 specialized post-game side quests, the raid boss, the raid dungeon, the arms race thing. We have so much content
you see,
left.
and that's the problem. Hold on now. Are we going to finish that all before September with time for me to play new Tales from the Borderlands?
I mean, if we
You're
probably...
the one who insists we do it once a week.
Probably. I feel, for the record, once a week is the most I could ever possibly do. But probably. The side quests won't take as long. The side quests won't take as long. And the arms race thing won't take as long. I think it's gonna be the DLCs and then all the post game content in one session. I think we have like maybe 1 more month of Borderlands if we decide that this is the pace we're going at.
Okay. My only thing is that I am going to be gone for a week this month and then 2 weeks next month, which is part of the reason why I was concerned. So, but if it's only a month, then we're good.
Yeah. If this is the pace at which we go, we have a month, maybe a month, and 2 weeks left of Borderlands.
Okay.
With that said, I must depart, but I'd hate to interrupt your sign off, so please.
Alrighty.
Yeah, if
Chew me out!
passes out due to lack of food, I will personally sue you.
Everyone clap for Hold On Now. Goodbye! Thank you very much for joining me. It's been a lovely evening. I hope you had a wonderful time as well. My Twitter, Discord, and YouTube are all linked in my Twitch bio. And I will be back again tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Yes, I'm streaming every night this week because Deltarune tomorrow. And I'll be starting early at 7 every single one of the next 3 days. It's going to be great. And I'm going to die so many times, probably, because I am miserable at most games, including this one that we're playing right now. But anyways, I hope to see you there. Have a great rest of your evening, and adios.
Deltarune comes out in 3 motherfucking seconds!
So long.
Bye.
Bye.